Okay, so we are recording and welcome to another episode of 2025 NCAA tournament. So as you can see, last episode that I saw the last two episodes right here. If you want to check out right here, you want to see, you want to predict the NCAA tournament. I will pick the Duke led by Cooper Fact win and all this one, and then this one here for Florida, I will pick it out right now. This is why the Florida right there, the Florida Winston right there, and this one, it was coin flip challenge. As you see that there's a coldly right now, they're cold right now, it's so hot, it's so very hot. So that's why it's gonna be doing anything, it's gonna be all perfect wrong brackets there everywhere. We're gonna check out there, there's no top four seeds there. There's no top four seeds lost against the upset against the lowest seed this year. So go and check out the NCAA tournament result right here. I will pick the Duke win and 0. As you can see, 520 points game and one is on fire. As you can see, then get right there as the Creighton got destroyed against Auburn. I got wrong bracket. It's very funny, and I didn't get North Carolina lose to Ole Miss. So then, fortunately, North Carolina lost to Ole Miss. Marquette lost to New Mexico. That was very the BS music. And you see right here, there was the Iowa State got felled with Ole Miss in the 13-point win here. And you see, all Creighton got wrong and huge upset. I didn't get that as a 9 CS too much powerful by the young Auburn. On the other side, nobody wrong bracket there. Nobody wrong bracket in the East region. Clearly, but except so close this one. So close there. That was Oregon Ducks failed to Arizona Wildcats. That was a tight one here in Milwaukee. That Oregon got one wrong correct. They lose to Arizona here in 87-83, and then Cooper Flack always not dominates by the Duke Blue Devils on their way to Sweet 16. And the West Side, but almost got the perfect bracket. As you see, Kansas Jayhawks got eliminated in the first round. That was the first time Kansas got the eliminate in the first round loss. It was back in the day in 2006 when Kansas felt the Grand Lee, and it was Kansas got lost against Arkansas, who did the team beat the last 2 years ago in 2023. That Kansas upset against got Arkansas upset to the defending champions Kansas to break through to the Sweet 16 before it fell to UConn. And you see Arkansas upset St. John's. That was 17th time ever that the double digits passed to the Sweet 16. Even look at the time, yeah, I picked Maryland win over Colorado. That was almost Colorado State. That was almost upset of the year. And I got antivirus protection has been expired. Gonna remove that one here away. Gonna remove there so far. There you go. So Colorado State and Maryland down to the wire, down to the finish right here. That was almost upset. That happened because Derek Queen hit the game-winning shot at the buzzer. That was unbelievable. And then Florida get win over UConn. As you can see, Florida get win over UConn. That was a close game here and I've never seen this before as Florida holds off the number one seed to end of Yukon Huskies repeat hopes. And finally in the Midwest region, we got no one wrong bracket in the West. Houston, Gonzaga, McNeese, Purdue, Illinois, Kentucky, UCLA, and Tennessee. Nobody perfect wrong bracket. As you see, that was almost wrong bracket right here. The Houston Cougars survived over Gonzaga, that ending the Sweet 16 streak appearance. But Houston, they have 6 Sweet 16 appearances. So there are now the Sweet 16 matchups. You're gonna go to ESPN Men's Tournament Challenge right now, and the title are set. Hold on, the title are said bracket busted. So bracket busted. So don't be bracket busted. There's no bracket busted. I'm gonna open up right here, and I didn't open it, so we're gonna one more try. There we go. There, open it. Just open it. All right, there you are. So there's a Sweet 16 right here. We teams in the South regions. In the Sweet 16 South, we got Auburn Tigers take on Michigan Wolverines. Ole Miss Rebels take on Michigan State Spartans. Florida Gators take on Maryland Terrapins. Texas Tech Raiders take on Arkansas Razorbacks. Little Caesar Cinderella. Duke Blue Devils versus Arizona Wildcats, BYU Cougars versus Alabama Crimson Tide, Houston Cougars versus Purdue Boilermakers, and Kentucky Wildcats versus Tennessee Volunteers. So there's our Sweet 16 right here. Hopefully I'm gonna get a wrong bracket again here. As you can see, if I got a wrong bracket one more try, you want to check it in right there. There's, you see there's two incorrect here. Is how many counts are wrong bracket, and let me count the wrong bracket. In the first round, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So they only have 9 wrong brackets, and then all the teams are hot now. Nobody perfectly as well in the play in right now. So we're gonna go now. We're going to second chance bracket right here. It's gonna be a good game now. It's the road to the Final Four and one shining moment. Here's San Antonio, so we're gonna get ready to start off again. And they always love March Madness Live. That's what I'm gonna do. So start off here in the South region. Here we got Auburn Tigers. They got Michigan Wolverines. I'm gonna get the young Auburn Tigers get a job done over Michigan Wolverines. Ole Miss Rebels and Michigan State. I'm gonna get Michigan State will get a job done here. I'm gonna get the Spartans will win this game. So fortunately, Creighton will not get back the Sweet 16 that happened in the last two that made it to Sweet 16 that happened in 2023 and 2024. Creighton made it to Sweet 16. So that will be the end of the Ryan Club Runners. Let's see. That will be the sad of the Defensive Player of the Year. Will not return. Will be joining the NBA next draft. So we'll be joining the NBA draft in 2025. Next up in the West region, we got Florida and Maryland. I'm going to get the Florida here with a win this game over Maryland Terrapins in the tight one. Texas Tech and Arkansas. Let's check out the pay-per-view of the Battle of the Red. Just like that coin flip before because of Arkansas upset over that happened already Cinderella run. You see Texas Tech. You see the ESPN bet. According to ESPN bet, Arkansas are winning bet here. 200 positive and a 240 negative. And then you see right here and check out the Arkansas are notable result. Every time they lose against those rankings without upset before they do something. Led by John Calipari, who they upset number 10 seed right here, and you see the check it. I'm gonna go right away here. So I'm gonna go minus right 240. I'm gonna go according to ESPN bet. I'm gonna get Texas Tech get a job done to stop the Cinderella run Arkansas. Next up in the East region, Duke and Arizona. I'm gonna check out the pay-per-view here. You see Cooper Flag right there. You're gonna check out here something. You're gonna check out the Arizona Note Post. You see there on the ESPN bet 384 Arizona and spot on 15 minus for Duke. So you gotta check out there. There's those two teams they met in the first matchup here, but the Duke won it 69 to 55. So anyways, let's get picked for Cooper Flag, and the Duke Blue Devils will win over Arizona Wildcats. Alabama Clemson Tide will get job done on the defeat BYU Cougars. Easy one here for BYU fans, and we'll get there. Alabama move on to the Sweet 16 and the Elite 8. Next here we got Houston and Purdue. I'm gonna get the Cougars will win this game here over Purdue Boilermakers, but nothing to get there in defense. So we're checking in right now. A good game. We're gonna go look at Houston will win this game. We got Kentucky and Tennessee battle of the SEC member. Let's check out those two teams. They're in right there. Kentucky are minus 190 and Tennessee are 160 positive. You see right now, we're better than before. There's no one but the opposites there between these two games. Kentucky are very strong. So this was the first season of the coach of Kentucky that happened because of last season that Kentucky got upset by Oakland Grizzlies in the first round of 2024. But you know what? You're gonna go with vengeance. Kentucky Wildcats resurging, gonna knock off Tennessee Volunteers. So we got in the Elite 8 in the South region for the final spot in the Final Four. We got Auburn Tigers and Michigan State, which I'm going to check out the preview of the ESPN bet. And no one in ESPN bet here, and nobody picks the ESPN bet. So, what is this simulation? Don't be simulation right there. I'm going to get the Michigan State will win over Auburn Tigers. Florida and Texas Tech. I'm gonna get the Florida get a job done as defeat over Texas Tech. Gonna be quick bracket here. Gonna check in. Duke and Alabama here. We're gonna check it, the pay-per-view here, what's going on. Those Cooper Flex left in. You see the Duke failed to get Kansas and Clemson. So we're gonna get Cooper Flex get a job done as Duke beating Alabama to move on to the Final Four. And Kentucky was done over Houston to get in the Final Four. So we got a Final Four matchups are set. Like that happened last year, like the last video right here of Final Four. Check out the 2025 tournament predictions. You see Michigan State against Florida and Duke against Kentucky. For the Final Four spot here in the 2025, we're gonna different here again, so we're not gonna use Michigan State anymore. So this time we're gonna get the Florida Gators are on their way to the national championship game, who will be defeat over Michigan State Spartans. Duke and Kentucky, we're gonna check another preview here. There's no ESPN bet, so good teams right there. They're good, neat, and healthy flag when they get there, when they get defeat. So I'm gonna get Cooper Flag will win this game over Duke Blue Devils, move on to the national championship. For the national championship, we're gonna check out the pair review. We got Florida Gators take on Duke Blue Devils. It's gonna be a good game here. Both teams the number one seeds. So as you see right there, Duke Blue Devils are gonna want to win here. I love the hit just those two teams, the Florida and Duke is gonna be stronger. But you know what? You're gonna get there, get a job done here. I'm gonna pick Cooper Flag as the Duke Blue Devils win the second chance national championship in the Sweet 16 edition. I'm gonna take in a tiebreaker and the main total points of score of I'm gonna take 99 points. And I'm gonna submit the bracket right now, as you can see, and boom, there's the Duke Blue Devils. Your pick, the countdown, the countdown, the nets down is. So that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin as we complete the NCAA tournament fully completely for 2025, as well as the 5th annual of the NCAA tournament with the return of coin flip and the Sweet 16 predictions. So that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. As we all know in real life, the Dallas Mavericks center Anthony Davis is about to clear to play after missing a lot of games due to the groin injury, and now finally to clear to play. And hopefully, my favorite team, Dallas Mavericks, needs to recover and get in the playoffs, as they looking to get in the playoffs to get the winning streak on the track. So once again, this is Andre Kenshin. Say so long for NCAA Tournament Challenge, and we will see you tomorrow. We're going back to the NBA 2K12. We're heading to Milwaukee, Wisconsin and Brantley Center for Steve Nash in the Phoenix Suns, second Steven Jackson in the Milwaukee Bucks. This is Andre Kenshin. Once again, this is sign up and peace out. We'll see you tomorrow on the other hand. Don't forget, we got on Thursday here. We got Michael Beasley and the Minnesota Timberwolves take on Kenyon Martin and the Denver Nuggets on Thursday night. So once again, this is Andre Kenshin. Say so long for ESPN NCAA Men's Basketball Tournament Challenge. We will see you tomorrow here at the Brantley Center in Milwaukee for the Phoenix Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks. Sign up and peace out. Good night for one shining moment NCAA Men's Basketball Challenge. We'll see you next year for 2026. Peace out. Good night.